Hi, my name's Neil. Welcome to Retro for You. And today's episode was, to be honest, a bit rushed. Now, I filmed that this morning because I spent all week filming an Atari video where I built the new Uno cartridge, and it was going really well until I plugged in the 2600 and it decided not to work. And as all things retro, these things happen, and that's why it's so difficult doing these videos. So a big thank you to my subscribers that have actually subscribed to my subscription channel at 99p a month. I am currently still working on some stuff in the background for that, so you are going to get some bonuses soon, I promise. Now, next week, hopefully I will release a video. If the chip comes to the Atari, which I think is a Riot chip, which is causing my video issues, then I will get that replaced and I will re-edit the video for release on Friday. So what I'm going to be doing next week to celebrate my 50th birthday is I'm going to be visiting Retro Man Cave's museum, which is the RMC Cave. Now, you probably all know Neil from Retro Man Cave. He's a great YouTuber. He's a massive YouTuber, and I've always wanted to go visit his museum. So as a birthday treat, I'm going down to there for the weekend. So I'm going to be gone all weekend, so there may not be a video released. So if there isn't, don't worry, I will be back. Now, we will be back on the Sunday for a live stream. That's on Captain Commodore's channel, so please go along there and check it out and come along to say hello to us all. I will be talking, obviously, about my Retro Man Cave visit, and hopefully I'll be recording some video. I'm not sure whether it's allowed or not, so I can actually release a video on the cave myself. So on that note, without further ado, let's crack on and have a look at this box of goodies. Okay, so as I said before, my other video didn't go to plan. So what we're going to work on today is I'm just going to have a look through this box. Now, this came from that collection that I did about a month back it was, where I got just loads of computers and retro stuff. Now, there's this box here that's just full of stuff. So what we're going to do is just quickly go through this and maybe test some of the stuff in there that we pull out. Now, the first thing on top here is what looks like a tracker ball. Now, I'm not sure what this is for. Let's just have a look at the connection. Maybe by looks of it for a BBC Micro, I think. So that'd be quite interesting to get working. But that is it for a future video for that one. Now, what else we have here is a disk filing system user guide. Again, very useful. So we have a ZX81 here that looks to be an empty case. Yeah, if you look inside there, there's nothing in there apart from a ribbon, the keyboard ribbon. So that is a ZX81 empty case, which is good because I know I need one of these membranes for one I've got before. So we'll just put that to one side as well. This, I've no idea what it is. If anybody knows in the comments, then drop me a comment down below. It's got a socket here. Looks like there's 5 volt, 10 volt in there, 15 volt, 0 volt. So 2 power adapters in. And I guess this would have plugged into something. If that's something retro related, then please let me know, because I've no idea what that is. Same again with this board here. Looks like it's something very similar. There's something mad going on there with some jumpers, etc. Again, it's got another socket here for something. Maybe this chip here fell out of it. I've no idea, but that looks like a ROM to me, that does. So again, they can be put to one side. Now, this is a screwed up piece of paper for, I've no idea, something to do with vaccine. So that can just be thrown away, basically. So what else have we got here? A F8 value pack case fan, it's saying. Oh look, they're quite handy, and these are quite cool. Arctic cooler fans. Sure, they will come in useful. We have here a disk drive power pack. if I can get to the bottom of it, which I can't. Now what's this? Oh, a ZX80. Well, the top part of a ZX80 and another top part of the ZX80. This one is very white. This one is actually yellowed and also looks like it's got a bit of a broken plastic on the back, but this one here looks complete, so perhaps the other part of the ZX80 is in here. So what we have here is a Spectrum, a ZX81 I guess, by the looks of it. Now here we have the base plate to the ZX80. Unfortunately it's cracked here. That's a shame, that is. But is this what I think it is? It is. It's a ZX80 and it looks complete as well. Looks like something snapped off here. Maybe it was a composite mod or something. Yeah, because if you look here, this is actually soldered in here as well. So here we have yet another ZX80, and this one looks more complete apart from the ROM. But maybe I can pull the ROM out the other one there to stick into this, because this has got composite output. But there's no power plug on it, so where does the power plug on the ZX80? Am I being stupid here? Should it be somewhere else? No, I'm not being silly, am I? There's nowhere there to plug in the power. So that is something I'm going to have to look into. We have another ZX81 here. Oh, it's 9 volt is there. So maybe one of these here is the 9 volt. I got it wrong. I thought it would be like an Atari power supply basically. I thought it'd be like the other Spectrum ones. But obviously it isn't, so this looks like a rubber keyboard off a Spectrum perhaps. Yes it is, but I don't know what off. A ZX81 user's handbook. It's got some good programs in there we can play with. Digital panel meter. Maybe that can be used for something in the future, but I'm not quite sure. This is a thing when you get all these junky boxes, you don't know what they are. So here we have a RCA output, another Sinclair power supply, and it's got the other adapter on, so that's not going to fit the ZX81. And we have yet another Sinclair power supply, and this one has no leads going out of it, just got a plug on it. That's something new, isn't it? Let's see what else we got. Got all sorts of gibbons in here. This is what looks like a keyboard that is work in progress with lots of switches and switches that have not been soldered in place. I think this maybe goes to this by the looks of it. It does, and that is actually a quite cool keyboard, so maybe we can build that up. Should be quite cool. Let's have a look at that in a future video. What else have we got in here? This looks like half a Sinclair ZX printer. Now, I don't know what the other half looks like. Maybe it's in there, maybe it isn't. Quite a cool little nifty device, really. Yeah, another ZX81. If we look here, this is perhaps the other half of that printer. Is that all it needs, was that? Very strange if it is. No, there's got to be more to it than that. That definitely slots in there like so. And then it must have had some sort of roller feed at the back. Let me know on these anyway, because I've no idea. And then there's a port there. So I guess that's connected up to the cartridge port on the ZX Spectrum. Here we have a Autocraft motor. Bit squeaky, isn't it? Right. Instructions for an adder EEPROM programmer for the BBC Micro. Now I've probably got that still in the car somewhere in all these other boxes. There is all sorts of stuff in here. What's this here? This is a 12-volt socket, which I don't need. There's a couple of pen drives, some keys, some Kynar wire, which is really good to keep. I think that's about it. Oh, an Oric power supply. I know there's an Oric in there somewhere. So this will be put to one side. So that is definitely worth a keeper. Another ZX power supply. I'm looking for the power supply that'll power the other Spectrums, because these always seem to be the more modern power supplies. This one's had the end cut off. Seems to be a lot of tat in here. That again has got the wrong end. There's a couple of cables, the door lock, USB extension, some more pen drives, a Atom error codes, and Atom character codes. Now that's quite cool, isn't it? I can go with the Acorn Atom. Again, there's not a lot left in here now. So that's about it. What I would like to do is power some of those Spectrums on. I'm not sure where the power supply is from, whether I've got one or not. Because at the moment, these ain't going to work it, are they? So, let's just have a look. Wait a minute, I think I might have found one. Yeah, so this definitely looks like it's modified. To power the Spectrums on, you can see that. So we'll just connect that up in a bit and we'll check it out and see if it works. And see if we can test some of these Spectrums. The first we're going to try is this ZX81. Now we're going to plug in the composite output there and the power in there. I have checked the power on the voltage meter to check that it is right, and it does all seem to be good. So let's just power that on and see if it's actually outputting anything. It is displaying. I mean, I can type things on the keyboard and you can see it is doing stuff. Now shift rub out, basically delete. And it is doing stuff. The only thing is the image is very dark on there. Don't know whether that's to do with my grabber or what. But it does seem to be that the keyboard is working, albeit it is very hard to use. So that can go on the pile of a potential fixer-upper and tester for later. I say it is black and white, these things are anyway, so that could be what the colour's like. But I swear they are brighter than that when I originally tried one years back, but it could just be me. So that's the first one done. Let's put that to one side and try something else. So we have yet another ZX81. We'll do the same again. We'll plug it in and we'll see if we get any input. Would help if we could plug it in straight. And yes, looks like another one that works. This is really good at the moment. I will be doing a video on these, like I say, in the future, and we will clean them all up, etc., and see if they work or not. But they're all looking good. So let's pop on to the next one. Okay, so next we have a ZX80. Now we do have half a base here, which we can stick it in. Now I've had to make 1 out of 2 because the other one was missing the composite video output, so we can't do anything with this at the moment. But this one does have a better keyboard condition as well. I had to swap the ROM out for the other one, so hopefully that's what it needed. It does have a jumper across these pins here. Now I don't know what that is. I don't know anything about these. We're going to have to look this up. So what we're going to do first is we're just going to plug it up like we did with the other, and we're going to plug in some power, and it looks like that one works as well. But let's just, whoops, what did I do there? Oh yeah, I sort of like when I press the key the image goes. Is that new? Is that normal for these? It's as soon as I press a key it goes off. So I think this does need work and it does need looking at, but hopefully between the two we can build a ZX80, because we do have the bottom plastic here. Unfortunately it is broken in a few places, but we could stick that on there. You can see how it fits just like so, and then it would have had this top piece on here. There you go. So that really is almost a complete ZX80, and we will rebuild this on a video later and just have a play with it and try to see if we can get something loaded into it, etc. So this is the other ZX80. Like I said, it's now missing the ROM. We don't have the ROM. I'm sure we can burn one of them, and it's also got peeling keyboard here. Now we did have this little keyboard here. Now I don't know whether this was for this or what. What do you guys think? What do you guys know? I've no idea how this works, but that does look like a great keyboard, and with clicky buttons. Like I say, drop me a comment down below if you know what these keyboards are from which machine I need to fit it into. We seem to have a few ZX81s we can work on, which is great. I did want one of them working for my collection, which I can stick on the shelf behind. And also to get the ZX80 is absolutely brilliant. Drop me a comment down below with what games I can try for this, what programs. Do I need to do the composite mod? I guess I do. And on that note, I see you in the outro. Hello, thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it wasn't the video I planned to release, but again, I hope it provided you some entertainment value and you get to see some of the things that are coming in the future on the channel. Now, if you're here for the first time, then please hit the like button. Also, drop me a comment down below, even if it's hello. All these comments help me and help the channel grow. Don't forget the live stream next Sunday on Captain Commodore's channel. We're going to be there, Captain Commodore, 8-Bit Retro Refix, Josib Retro Bits, and also myself. So also check out their channels, their links are down below. They do some great things, all of them do. And on that note, I shall see you next time on Retro for You. See you soon, guys. Bye.